Into the video, we have got an FPL Fantasy Premier League, and it is called the JDA Football League, and the code is on screen now for you to join the league, and it is £10 for the winner, £5 for second place, and third place gets £3. So yeah, make sure to share this around and you enter in as well, and it is completely free. So yeah, with a chance to win all of that money, make sure to join now.
Welcome back to JDA Football, and today we have got a predictions video for you. We've got all three of us today, which is always a bonus. So we're going to give our predictions for the Premier League 20 to 21 season, and we're going to be starting from the 20th place to the first place. But before we get into that, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow all of our socials. And to watch all the full podcast, make sure to go over to Spotify and Apple Podcasts to check it out. But let's get straight into it, guys. So we're going to do it in the JDA order. So Joe will go first. So Joe, who have you got 20th?
Sorry, Brighton.
Oh, Brighton. All right, okay.
Yeah, mixed up.
So I've gone with West Brom. Now I think that they've got a good squad, but I don't think they've got the depth for the Premier League. So I put them 20th. What about you, Alex?
Yeah, I've also gone with West Bromwich Albion. I thought they did quite well in transfer window, obviously getting Dean Garner from West Ham as well, which I thought was a very good signing. But yeah, I don't think without sufficient attacking options this season, I don't think they'll do very well. And yeah, I think they'll come bottom.
Now going on to the next place then, 19th. Joe, who have you got?
I actually had West Brom in 19th. Like Alex said, they don't have much of an attack, and being another Midlands team, I'm not very keen on them. I think they'll come 19th.
19th. I've gone with West Ham. I think their time's going to be up in the Premier League this season. I don't know, it's just a bit shaky, that club, I think, and anything could go wrong with it. And especially, they've barely brought in any signings, haven't they? So I'm a bit worried for them, so I've gone with them. What about you, Alex?
So I've gone with Fulham in 19th. I don't think they're going to stay up. They have just signed Areola on loan from PSG, which I thought was a good signing, but they have that guy called Rodak or something from last season who I think was very good. And yeah, I don't see them staying up again this season, and I think they're going to finish 19th.
Joe, 18th. Who have you gone with?
I put West Ham because they didn't do very well this season. They were about to go down, but they did manage to pull away by about 2 games. But I put them in 18th because I don't think they'll be that lucky this time.
Yeah, I've gone with you too for 18th as well. Fulham just in a higher position for me. I think it won't come down to the last day, but I think Fulham, yeah, they've got a lot of loans from last season, I think. So I don't know if they've renewed them. I don't think they have. So I think they might struggle a bit. So I've gone with them. Who have you gone with, Alex?
So I've gone with quite a controversial one. I got Burnley because simply I don't think they've made enough signings this season. Like they played well last season, but I don't think they can keep going with the same squad they had last season to this season as well. So yeah, I think it's going to be quite difficult for them.
Yep. Now going on to 17th place. Who have you got, Joe?
So 17th, I have put Fulham just because of what happened last time. I think they're just going to narrowly avoid the relegation zone. I don't think they have enough depth or a good enough squad to get much better than bottom 15. So I put them in 17.
I've gone with Burnley. So I think they'll just stay up. As you said before, Alex, they haven't made many signings. I don't think they've got that squad depth, and the players aren't really that good enough. And I just think they need to play a new brand of football. But yeah, I've gone with Burnley. Who have you gone with, Alex?
So I've gone in 16th place, narrowly escaped, 17th place, sorry, with Brighton. And yeah, it's just another one for me. They haven't made enough signings this transfer window with the season just around the corner. And yeah, they played quite well last season. I think it was the highest place finish or something like that. And yeah, obviously they had some breakthrough stars like Mopé, but I don't see them doing very well this season. And yeah, they'll just again narrowly scrape it.
Now going on to 16th. Who have you got, Joe?
I've actually said Burnley for 16th. I don't think they'll get relegated. I think they'll just narrowly avoid it, just like Fulham. But again, I don't think their squad has pulled in enough players to survive, well, in a top 10 position, definitely. Not even top 15.
Well, I've gone with your club, Aston Villa. I think they'll stay up again. I think the signing of Ollie Watkins and Matty Cash will be very good for them. And yeah, I think you'll stay up. What about you, Alex?
So I've also gone with Aston Villa for 16th. I agree. The signing of Cash and Watkins are two very good signings and two players who I would happily have had at Everton. But I think you desperately needed some more signings like that, like at least 2 or 3 more to propel you higher up the league. But yeah, they'll definitely help you next season, and I think you'll finish 16th.
15th.
15th.
I can't count 15th.
Aston Villa, I would like to come higher, to be honest. I think if we play Louis Barry, we could come higher. But at the moment, I'm saying 15th. What with Watkins and Cash.
Yeah. I've gone with Newcastle. Now, they have signed Jamal Lewis, Callum Wilson, and
Ryan Fraser.
Ryan Fraser. So 2 Bournemouth players and 1 former Norwich player. I think they'll do decent this season. Not as well as they did last season, I don't think. But yeah, I think they'll do all right. What about you, Alex? I presume you've got Newcastle.
I have also gone with Newcastle. Yeah, I really rate the signings again. It's like Aston Villa. They made some great signings this season, but it's again, I think they need to develop the defensive positions for me to propel them higher up the league. And yeah, I think a 15th place finish for them would be decent. But I think all their fans just want is like just a push higher up the league, and I think they needed to make a few more signings to do that. But they are half the way there, in my opinion.
Yeah, considering all this rubbish that they've been going through over these last 10 years or so. But Joe, 14th place, who have you gone with?
14th place, I've gone with Newcastle. They're keeping their alphabetical slot, which I'm very pleased with. Aston Villa coming in second in the alphabet. Yeah, I don't think they're going to push much higher than 14th to 15th, to be honest. I would like to overtake them, but I think they'll just tip us at the post.
Yeah. I've gone with Brighton. Now, Chris Potter, I can't remember what his name is. I always forget it.
Harry Potter.
No, not that one. The manager of Brighton, he likes to play that passing style of football, sort of tiki-taka. But I think Brighton, apart from the kit and Adam Lallana, I don't think they've made that many much signings that's been good.
He got Veltman from Ajax, which I thought was quite a good signing, but
yeah, well, we'll see how he fits in. But for me, I've gone 14th. What about you, Alex?
I've gone with West Ham in 14th. Now, this is a team that I so desperately wanted to get relegated last season. It wasn't even funny, but yeah, I rate their attacking options. I think Haller will have a breakthrough season. Felipe Anderson will play well, and I really rate Jarrod Bowen. He's another player I wanted at Everton, but yeah, I think they'll definitely do better than last season. But they desperately needed to make a few good signings this season, and they just haven't.
Yeah.
Also, losing Dejan Garner will probably be a very bad decision from them.
Going on to 13th place. Joe, who have you gone with?
13th place, I've put in Southampton. I think they're going to float around sort of a mid-table spot. But I think that's all they're going to push to this season.
Yeah. I've gone with Crystal Palace. Now, Crystal Palace always seem to just get further up the table, especially the bottom half of the table. They just always end up at that high spot. So, yeah, I've just gone with Palace for that reason. What about you, Alex?
I've gone with Sheffield United, which is quite a controversial one. But I can't. They've signed Bogle and another guy from Derby County, which I really rated. But I think they need some younger players, like in the midfield and up front especially, to propel them higher up this season. And I don't think the players that they had could propel them as high as last season, but it'd still be a great achievement if they could stay in the league this season. Yeah,
definitely. Going on to 12th place now. Joe, who have you got?
12th place, I have got Palace. Dan, like you said, they always seem to float up higher, but I think, again, another mid-table slot for them. I do think that it's going to be really challenging to push into the top 10 this season. We've got a lot of really good teams, so I think they're going to come top. They're going to come 12th.
Yeah, I've gone with Southampton. Now, when Project Restart started back, Southampton just went on like a blinder. They played very well. I mean, 1-0 against City. They drew with us last minute, lucky goal. And then some other good wins, and I think they'll do very well this season with Hasenhüttl. So yeah, I've gone 12th. What about you, Alex?
12th, I've gone for Crystal Palace. It's another team that's taken a championship player that I really wanted at Everton, but this time in Eze. And I think if they can keep Eze and Zaha both on the wings or going like behind the striker, Ayew or Benteke, then I think they'll do very well in attack. And I think they're already pretty much sorted in defence with Roy Hodgson. So yeah, 12th place for them will be pretty good, I think.
Yep. Now going on to 11th place, Joe.
I'm thinking Sheffield. I don't think they'll do as well as they did last season, but I still don't think they're going to get relegated. And hopefully, I would like to see them top 10, but yeah, I think they're going to go 11.
Now, I've gone with a very controversial decision here. I've gone for
Liverpool.
Spurs.
Oh.
Now,
Spurs?
the reason why I've gone with Spurs is Jose Mourinho,
I get sacked.
he literally got sixth somehow. I don't know how last year, but I think this year is going to be the year that it just goes downhill. I mean, it happened at United after the year that Mourinho was in charge, and it just went downhill. So for that reason, I think Spurs are going to go 11th. What about you, Alex?
I've gone for Leeds. It's their first time in the Premier League for God knows how many years. It's like 20. Yeah. And they made quite a few good signings. Rodrigo, I really rate, the striker. So yeah, I've gone for 11th. And if they can sort out their defence as well, which they probably nearly already have, then I think they'll do very well.
Yep, definitely. Now going on to 10th place, so the top half of the table. Joe, who have you gone with?
10th, I put Leeds. To be honest, most of the top 10 places are interchangeable, apart from top 6. I think it will be a good battle between sort of 6th place and 10th place.
Yeah,
I think everyone's going to really struggle, but I think Leeds will come 10th.
Leeds. I've gone with Sheffield United. Like you said before, I don't think they'll have a very good season as they did last year, especially with no fans for the majority of the season anyway. So yeah, I've gone with 10th Sheffield United. Alex, what about you?
10th, I've gone for Southampton. As you've said already, after Project Lockdown, they just battered every team they played against. That was partly down to McCarthy and them having a really good attack, and yeah, Ings have been on fire as well. So 10th place, even though they haven't made that many signings this year, Southampton, I still think they'll do very well next season, and hopefully they do, because I've got like 3 players in my fantasy league, which you should join. So
yeah, we'll leave the code in somewhere about here or at the end. Next place, Joe, have you got 9th?
9th, I've put Everton. Yeah. I didn't know where to put Everton. Everton are a bit weird. I think they'll come 7th, 8th, or 9th, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I said, 6th to 10th this season will be very interchangeable.
Yeah, definitely. I've gone with Wolves. Now, I know they did very well last season, but due to some other teams coming into play, I've had to put them back. So, like you said, Joe, it's very interchangeable. But yeah, I've got Wolves for 9th. What about you, Alex?
I have also gone for Wolves for 9th. They've signed.
You think you're going to do better than Wolves?
Yeah, we've signed like 50 billion players, but like Wolves, they in the transfer market. I don't think they've done that well for this season. They've done well for the future. They've signed that striker for 40 million. Who I think is going to be, I think he's going to be decent in the future. I don't think he'll be anything insane. And they've signed Marcel from Lyon to replace Doherty, which I think is an okay signing, but for a club of their standard now, should be going for someone quite a lot better than him, in my opinion. But yeah, 9th I think is pretty much perfect for them. And if they lose Jimenez, which they've been linked to doing, then I think they'll do even worse. So
now going to 8th, Joe, who have you got?
Arsenal.
Oh, really? Wow.
I don't know. I just got a feeling, Plus, Pete would be really annoyed, so it's kind of funny. Yeah, I think they'll just be pushed out of the top 6.
Yeah.
And they'll come 7th or 8th.
Yeah. Now I've gone for my buddies over in Leeds to come 8th. I think they'll do quite well this season. I think considering it's the first Premier League season back in 16 years, however long, I think they'll do quite well. And they've got no like Champions League, Champions League or any Europe games, which you have to consider in all of this as well. So yeah, I've gone for Leeds. What about you, Alex?
I've gone for Everton, my club. So although I think we've had a blinder of a window, obviously Decore, Allen, James Rodriguez and Kunku, all good players. But I think there's other positions we desperately need as well. Like the midfield was most important, but we need a right back, a centre back and another winger at least to have a good next season. So I've gone for us in 8.
Right, okay. So what have you guys got for 7th, starting off with Joe again?
This was a weird one.
Ow.
All of the top 10 are weird. I've put Tottenham. I don't think they'll make top 6 again. And after slating Arsenal, I've got to appease all the Arsenal fans.
All right. So you've gone for Spurs 7th.
Yeah.
All right, okay. I've gone for Leicester City. Now, they have got rid of Ben Chilwell. And I think that is a major blow. And I think they've got Ricardo Pereira, but the only backup that they could have is James Justin. And I don't think he is like a good enough player for Leicester. And I know they've got other players, but they'll probably go as well, you know, like what Leicester like. But yeah, I've gone for 7th for Leicester. What about you, Alex?
I've gone for Tottenham. So yeah, I think they'll have not a very disappointing season this season, but yeah, it'll be quite disappointing. And yeah, it's not much else more to say. I think Mourinho just needs to switch up his tactics a bit more than starting Lucas Moura every game. So yeah.
All right. So 6th, who've you got, Joe?
6th, Europa League spot. I put Leicester.
Oh yeah.
Because I know the top 6 is going to be really competitive, and I think Leicester are just going to be pipped at the post by a few other teams. I think they're going to be really disappointed because they won't have made Champions League by like 4 points or something.
Right, yeah. So I've gone for Alex's beloved Everton. Now, the reason for this is Everton don't play Champions League or Europe. They're bound to get knocked out of the FA Cup or Carabao Cup very early.
Got Salford.
I'm not bothered.
You're under 21s like beating 6-0.
Right, no, right. So you're going to get bound to knock out of that.
We'll get Liverpool.
And I think you'll just focus on the Premier League and you'll get 6th and get that Europa League spot. What about you, Alex?
6th, I've also gone with Leicester. I think they'll have another good season. But yeah, not as good as last season, but I think they'll still beat Tottenham to the 6th position.
Not mentioning that crazy trio that you've just bought in midfield.
Yeah.
And the people who are behind them. But anyway, going into top 5 now. Joe,
Liverpool.
who have you got?
Don't take L's.
5th, I have United, unfortunately. I don't think you'll quite make Champions League this season. I think next season it will be another phenomenal season for you guys.
So, all right, okay. I've gone with Arsenal. Now, Mikel Arteta, what a turnaround he's done. I mean, won 2 trophies in August with the FA Cup and Community Shield against 2 very good teams, to be fair. Plus, they knocked out City in the semis. So, yeah, I've gone with Arsenal with 5th. What about you, Alex?
I have also gone with Arsenal for 5th place. I think they'll have a much better season this season, but the teams that I put above them, I can't see them finishing ahead of them, even if they had like a blinder of a season. So, yeah, it's going to be a very difficult season for the teams at the top this season, I think. So, yeah, Arsenal 5th. I think Aubameyang will get Golden Boot, just saying.
Yeah, all right, okay. Now going into top 4, Joe, who have you got? Very controversial. It's coming.
For 4th?
Yeah.
4th, I've actually put City.
City?
Yeah, I don't think they'll be in the title race, so as to say, this season. But I think they'll almost definitely make Champions League spot.
Yeah. Now, I've gone with United just because I think this season with Donny van der Beek, and it looks like we could be getting Sancho again. So if we do get Sancho, and maybe Upamecano, but that's a bit of a push. I think we'll still do very well, and our creativity will be absolutely amazing. So yeah, I've
You think
gone with 4.
you think Sancho is going to settle in straight away?
Yeah, I mean he's been playing with Rashford, Lingard at England, plus Luke Shaw,
Gonna
Aaron
start
Wan-Bissaka.
Lingard?
Yeah, no, but you know what I mean. He knows the majority of the
Brilliant.
players. What about you, Alex? Who
Brilliant.
have you gone?
I have also gone for Manchester United. I just think I really rate Manchester United's squad at the moment. Obviously, we're signing Van der Beek as well. But if you think of the 3 teams that I put above them, like I can't see Manchester United overtaking any of those 3, especially with the transfer window that one of them's had as well. So yeah, put them
Wonder who
in
that
4.
team is.
But I think they'll still have a very good season though.
Yeah. What about you, Joe? We're going on to 4th now. Who have you got?
Third.
Third. I can't count. Third.
Third, I've put Liverpool. I think they're going to be 1 point off second. But I don't think they're going to come first after the season, the end to this season that they had. What?
All right. Okay.
What was
I'm
that?
just going to No, I've got them higher up. So I've gone for Man City in 3rd. I think they've made some good signings, but I think they'll need some time to gel together with like Ferran Torres, Ake. I think they'll need time to gel. So I've gone 3rd for them, and they'll focus on the Champions League very much, I believe. What about you, Alex?
So I've also gone for Liverpool in 3rd. I've gone for the same as Joe. I agree they have a massive squad. They have such a good squad for me, but yeah, they haven't done anything in the transfer window. And if they brought in Thiago, which they still could, but if they had brought him in, I think they could have done much better for me because that's all they're lacking, I think, in attacking midfielder. So yeah, I've gone for 3rd, but knowing me, they'll probably win the league now. So
Right. So now 2nd, Joe. Who have you gone with?
I've missed a team out.
Who have you missed out?
I don't know. I'm really confused.
Chelsea.
Now, I've got 2 teams, but I've said everyone I've put in the top 10. And I'm
Did you
really
say Everton?
confused. I've said Everton,
Put them
yeah.
in like 10th.
Anyway, I think Chelsea will come first or second because of the transfer window that they've had.
So you're going Chelsea for 2nd or 1st?
I don't know. I'm really mixed up. I'm sorry.
All right, okay. I've gone for Chelsea also. I think the signings that they've brought in is just incredible, how they've done it, and FFP hasn't been allowed. But anyway, that's another discussion. So yeah, I think Chelsea, especially with the signings, and if they gelled together quick, they could do some serious damage this season. So yeah, I've gone with Chelsea in 2nd. What about you, Alex?
I've also gone for Chelsea in 2nd. I think that's all of us who put them in 2nd. And it's just because they've had an incredible window. Like, they've spent so much money on Havertz, Werner, who else did they bought? Chilwell for road record FIFA
Thiago
fullback.
Silva.
So it's just a massive season for them to come. And with Frank Lampard, you never know what could happen. But yeah, second place for them.
FIFA career mode. Now, so if Joe's gone for 1st for Chelsea and Chelsea again, even, I've gone for Liverpool. Now, I think they will retain it. I think they'll really want to retain it, so I've gone
They can
with
win
them.
with fans.
But if you look at the end of the season they've got, because of the no fans, I think it's really going to set them back until at least Christmas, because I don't think we'll have fans in before Christmas.
Yeah, but I also think the quality in that squad is very good, and considering that they probably have 2 very good teams, the starting team and the backup team.
But if you look at how they've performed without fans compared to how they do with fans, I don't think they're gonna play particularly well. I don't think they're gonna want it as much without the fans there, and I think that's gonna set them back. So I don't think they'll get the title, but they'll definitely come top 6, top 4 even.
So I've gone 1st for Liverpool. What about you, Alex?
I've gone for Man City to win the league again. I don't rate the signings that they made. Like I really don't rate Ake for some reason. And Ferran Torres, he could be good in the future, but for this season, he's not going to start ahead of Mahrez or Sterling. So yeah, but it's just the squad that they have. I can see them winning the league again because they have phenomenal players. Like I would have said go in for another right back because they have got Walker and Canchea, and I don't really rate them. I'm probably centre back as well, but yeah, the squad they have, I just can see them winning the league again for me.
Yeah. Well, that is our predictions done for, and it has been very good. There's been a lot of differences, but also a lot of like the same teams that we've put in the same places.
Yeah,
But
the bottom
thanks for
10 was very
watching.
similar.
Yeah. And then it got a bit different in the top 10, but that's beautiful football opinions. So yeah, that's it for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn that notification bell on, check out all the socials, and keep your eyes on that for that podcast tomorrow.
Fantasy
So
football.
yeah,
Fantasy football.
and I'll leave the code at the end of it now. So yeah, make sure to go and join that. What is it? First comes, it gets a tenner. Second, £5. Third, £3.
Yeah.
We got like 40 people now, so the support's been quite good.
Yeah. So yeah, make sure to go and get yourself on that. And yeah, that's a bye from me, and we'll see you all tomorrow.